Hello, my name is Candace Bird, and I am the Chief of Staff for City of Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed, and I have the pleasure of knowing Dr. Connie Franklin. Dr. Franklin is a professional speaker and expert in education, and because of her level of expertise, she is able to address many facets of education with exceptional clarity and extraordinary insight. Her knowledge is also reflected in her blogs and published articles, and she is greatly sought after as a panelist and speaker. It bears mentioning that Dr. Franklin is very passionate about her students and faculty, inspiring them on how to become better equipped to compete in today's global society.
Good afternoon. I'm Elizabeth Jones, and I am an ESOL specialist. I have had the pleasure of working with Dr. Connie Franklin for the past 5 years in various aspects of our profession. One particular incident that I recall today is when I had one of my students being an ESOL teacher. Now they have a variety of diverse issues. One of my students at that particular time had lost her mom and had some very serious issues with how she found out that her mother had passed away in Mexico. And I didn't know what to do because me being an itinerant ESOL teacher, I called Dr. Franklin.
My name is Cooper Gooch, and I'm a business development manager with Edmentum, and I've worked with Dr. Franklin in various capacities on a number of different issues in education. I really enjoy Dr. Franklin's professionalism. She is just so great with her colleagues. She really works well with others. She really works well with her administration and then also with her teachers. So she's very professional. She has a great knowledge base of everything that's kind of going on. She is, when I think of professional, the consummate, the ultimate professional. I really appreciate Dr. Franklin's communication. That's one of the biggest strengths I feel that she has. She's always very direct. She's always clear with what she wants, and she always has a direct focus. And she doesn't focus just on the little things. She has a great vision with a helicopter view, meaning the overall pictures of things, and then also the tunnel view of what's going on right now.
Dr. Franklin is very resourceful with her expertise on her and her ability to evaluate a situation no matter what, in what capacity, whether it's academics, whether it's discipline, whether it's standards, professional areas or administrative areas. She is very articulate and just has a way to deliver the message of whatever strategy or particular incident is taking place at that time. She has the ability to give the information, and she has the knowledge to give her research-based information on issues that may plague the education profession.
One of the biggest strengths of Dr. Franklin is her ability to help solve issues and problems. She's able to help you think through things critically, which I think is important when you're going through different situations and different circumstances. She's able to draw upon her past experience, which is something that not a lot of people have. She's been in the real world, in education, and solving adolescence issues for a long time. She's quick to adapt to change. I think we all are adapting to change in the education environment. You have to be able to think on your feet, which is one of the biggest things and biggest strengths that she has. And she just helps you explore all options. I mean, she's there as a guide. She's there as somebody who's wise, who's been through things.
Hello, my name is Cassandra Ross, high school science teacher and department chair. Let me tell you a little bit about Dr. Franklin. Dr. Franklin is an outstanding motivational speaker. She has the ability to engage parents, students, faculty, and staff alike. When she is speaking, she tends to be articulate and professional, not just in her speaking, but in her dress and her demeanor as well. Education has many facets. Obviously, academics are only one. There are social, behavioral, economical, and political, just to name a few. Dr. Franklin has successfully navigated these waters. She makes students feel comfortable, and most importantly, she makes students feel that she is genuinely concerned about their well-being as it relates to their education and personal goals. Dr. Franklin is very knowledgeable about what is going on today as it relates to education. She's constantly reading educational literature. She is informed about best practices as well as policies, both locally and nationally. Schools are a microcosm of society, and unfortunately, some of the ills of society have trickled into our schools. Dr. Franklin is very, very good and thorough in terms of conflict resolution, conflict management, listening to all sides of the conflict, and then making common sense, practical decisions.
I'm Carol Dunsell, and I'm a career educator, and I've had the privilege of knowing Dr. Franklin for 5 years. Dr. Franklin has put in place her unique and highly effective formula for building leaders that achieve results. I've been particularly impressed with the way Dr. Franklin approaches the broad variety of situations we encounter. For example, she has set out clear policies and stood with us on the front lines implementing those policies as we engage students and parents to do what's best for them and the school. This has maintained not only our integrity of our educational system, but has helped us to instill in our students the right values for life.
So whatever area you talk to Dr. Franklin in, she knows something about it. I've talked to her about articles that I wasn't very sure about, and she was able to give me the statistics, like the article she wrote recently, giving me the statistics of reading scores and how it relates to different issues, or either the political or the administrative point of what she's trying, what's going on in the news or in the media, what the trend is in education. She is very up to date and very exposed to what education is about and what's new in education.
We appreciate Dr. Franklin's leadership and see the results daily, not just in the cohesion of our team in making our school great, but in the positive attitudes, determination, and ultimately the increasing success of our students.
She has a passion for the parent situation. She has a passion for the student capacity. She has a passion for the special needs. And she has a passion for, even with the students, the ESOL children. She knows what the particular needs are and the differences and the diversity, where she can add her. When I need some information with one of my students or something that I may not know, that may be a legal jargon or something, she's able to interpret that to me and make me understand why that's something we have to do, or a mandate we have to follow. Even when it's a student that may be coming from another country, whose age or may be different, may not be the right age for the school atmosphere. We've had conversations about that, and I was able to change my opinion about a situation, and she helped me understand better what the needs of that child might be compared to what a public school could do as opposed to an alternative program could do. So she's very well up to date on the issues in education, and very excited, very energetic, just knowledgeable of her profession, and a woman who will do what she needs to do to get the job done, and her passion and drive pushes her and motivates her to become the educator and professional.